Welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing great today. Your support gives me the energy to bring you more interesting content like this one. So, let's dive into something we all need to talk about. 7 things you should never say to a man. Yes, never. Because while these slip-ups might seem harmless or even playful, they can quietly chip away at the foundation of a relationship. And we're not here for that, right? Let's get into it. Ever been tempted to repeatedly ask him, "Do you still love me?" Or, "Are you sure you have feelings for me?" It might seem innocent, but doing this too often sends the wrong signal. A little playful check-in is sweet, sure. But when it becomes a habit, it screams insecurity. It tells him you don't trust yourself or your worth. Instead of keeping the balance in the relationship, you're handing him all the power and making him wonder why you're so uncertain. Trust me, that's not the energy you want to bring. Now, speaking of shaky ground, let's move on to another common trap, asking if he thinks someone else is attractive. We've all been there, out at a party or scrolling social media, and suddenly the question slips out. Do you think she's pretty? Sounds simple, but no matter how he answers, it won't land well. If he says yes, you might feel insecure. If he says no, you might think he's lying. And worse, it lowers your own confidence in the process. Confidence is magnetic. And when you question yourself by comparing to others, you're putting cracks in your own self-esteem. Next up, digging too deep into his past. Yes, it's okay to know a bit about someone's history, but obsessively asking, "Who were you with before me?" or "What did you do with your ex?" only creates unnecessary drama. It shows that you're more focused on what's behind than what's in front of you. You're here now, and that's what matters. When you let the past haunt your present, you risk turning your relationship into a courtroom cross-examination. While we're on the subject of the past, let's talk about bringing up your own ex, mentioning how your previous partner used to do this or buy you that. Big no. It might sound like a casual remark, but to him it sounds like you're still stuck in the past, or worse, that you're comparing him to someone else. Men, like anyone, want to feel like they are the right choice, not second place in a race they didn't sign up for. And that brings me to one of the biggest relationship killers, comparison. Why don't you plan trips like my friend's husband does? Or, my friend's partner bought her flowers every week, why don't you? The truth? Every relationship is unique. What works for one couple might not be right for another. Comparing your partner to others only fuels resentment and makes him feel like he's not enough. Instead, focus on the things your relationship has that others might not, because trust me, you have them. Here's another one that stings. Questioning his abilities. Picture this. The tire's flat, and he's struggling to change it. This is not the time to say, "You can't even change a tire? What kind of man are you?" That hurts. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and just because he isn't handy with tools doesn't mean he isn't capable or masculine. The last thing you want is to dent his confidence and make him feel like he's being judged. Lift him up. Don't tear him down. And finally, the mother of all relationship faux pas, asking him to distance himself from his family. Whether it's his mom, dad, siblings, or cousins, asking him to cut ties or avoid his loved ones puts him in an impossible situation. Families might not always be perfect, but they are part of who he is. Trying to sever that bond can create resentment and drive a wedge between you two. Instead, find ways to navigate those relationships with respect and maturity. So, what do you think? Have you ever caught yourself saying one of these things, or maybe been on the receiving end? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop your comments below and share your perspective. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.